He's heating up. Okay, so I didn't change the embeddings at all, the vector embeddings. I did change it to GPT-4, so I think we should get a better experience. I asked it if Paul can see others like him in the future. Give me a huge answer. Talks about Paul's prescience, makes him unique. It talks about blind spots or gaps. He can see numerous things. It's not explicitly mentioned that he can see others like him in the future. Regarding the first, he contemplates the paradox. Okay, he questions whether the second refers to intense focus on navigating the. The embeddings thing kind of sucks. Anyway, yeah. So it's kind of like there are no clear indications in the book that he sees others like him with similar abilities in the future. His vision must consume the foreseeing. Okay, so it answered the question correctly. He doesn't see others like him in the future. Um, could Duncan, Idaho, beat Gurney, Halleck in a fight? This is kind of a weird question, and I don't know the answer to it myself. I don't think it's actually clear in the book. So let's see what happens with the AI. This is GPT-4, so big money. It's costing me, I don't know how much it costs. I think it's like, I don't know, like 10 cents a query. I really don't know. I think it's something cheap. It's like pennies. Could Duncan Idaho beat Gurney Halleck in a fight? The novel doesn't provide a direct answer to the question. That's true. It does indicate that both characters are highly skilled fighters and well respected. The first text highlights Gurney Halleck's influence and authority during the fight. It highlights Gurney that is a respected figure. The second reveals Duncan Idaho can be impulsive, evidenced by the house guards reprimanding him for his action. I want to say Gurney could win. It should be noticed Duncan is being held by two house guards. The third shows both them as legendary figures. Okay, let's ask a different question. Is Paul's younger sister smart for her age? This should be, I think last time it screwed this one up. So let's see if GPT-4 screws this one up. Is Paul's younger sister smart for her age? Loading, 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 and this is still with the bad excerpts. So I think, I mean, it's cool that GPT-4 can get like more based on the query in the novel, but not exactly the excerpts. Paul does indeed have a younger sister named Aaliyah. Aaliyah's not only smart for her age, but she's unusually intelligent and mature due to her preternatural. So GPT-4 knows about Dune in a much better way than GPT 3.5 Turbo. And it seems very like good at answering the questions. There's basically calling out the excerpts as being like not helpful. So putting all this stuff into a vector database was kind of stupid, I guess. It could be improved, I'm sure. Aaliyah is not only known for her smarter age, but she's unusually intelligent, mature due to her preternatural exposure to the water of life. This effectively makes her a reverend mother while still in the room. Yes, yes. The excerpts you provided don't make exact reference to Aaliyah or her intelligence. The first excerpt mentions a young woman associated with still super. So this is even great enough to call out like the bad excerpts, like GPT-4. Oh my goodness, so good. Okay, so basically I'm just asking GPT-4 questions because my vector database sucks. But what was one of the questions? Oh, think step by step how how Dr. Yui could break his imperial conditioning. Also, I have a theory that he did it because he was commanded by the voice. Is this valid? Okay, this is a long question. Think step by step how Dr. Yui could break his imperial conditioning. Also, I have a theory that he did it because he was commanded by the voice. Is this valid? So this is, I hope GPT-4 can just answer this, and then the excerpts are just the excerpts. I mean, the whole thing about vector database being like, these are the relevant documents that'll help your large language model understand what you're asking. Like maybe that's helpful in like niche cases where it's something like not really a well-known thing, but in this answer's good. I was gonna say in like Dune's pretty well known. The character Dr. Wellington Yui breaks his conditioning a process which seems an impossible feat. He becomes a key element. Considering your theory, there's no specific evidence in the provided excerpts to claim that he was forced by the voice. The novel offers a different perspective with Baron Harkonnen who had a long-standing feud with the Atreides family, finding the lever that moved the Doctor. Oh, that is true. They do mention that, but I thought he didn't know how. This metaphor suggests the Harkonnens figure out a way to motivate or compel him to break his conditioning. But maybe that's just the fact that it's like they use Wana. Like Wana could still be the lever. So it's my theory is still valid. This metaphor, blah, 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 though the text doesn't explicitly say how it's achieved, the implication is that it was a persuasive psychological or emotional manipulation rather than a command. I don't know. I'm still going to say it was the voice from Wana. As we know from the full context of the novel, Yui's wife, Wana, was taken hostage. Essentially, it suggested that the Harkonnens exploited a deep love and emotional vulnerability within Yui, which was the love for his wife. This was the factor that allowed him to overcome his fear. So they're saying like love. I'm saying I think Wana like broke it with the voice. So I think we can still say, yeah, I don't know. I think this is just basically saying like the trite answer. It's like he loved his wife. I don't know. I'm gonna say it's the voice still. This doesn't convince me one way or the other, but I do think it's nuanced, and I think it's something that like a human would kind of come back with and say it's like these were, um, you know, this was a product of whatever. So I don't know. I think this is a good one. GPT-4 rocks, and the vector database stuff is kind of stupid. Unless you're like super niche, or actually, I'll take that back. I mean, I think the excerpts aren't enough. I'm not giving it enough, like a big enough chunk size, and yeah, I shouldn't blame the excerpts. It's probably just something that needs to get tweaked. But yeah, GPT-4, whew, so good. I mean, that was probably like 30 cents, but I think it was worth it. Anyway, hope you benefit from this, and Phil, if you or Logan or Ashley or Aiden or Trip, if you guys are watching, hey, hey nephews, I love you guys. This is a shout out to my nephews. You guys are awesome, and I can help you guys with this stuff too. I mean, I'm willing to put up the big bucks of like a few dollars to get you guys to mess with this large language model stuff. So anyway, love you guys. Bye.